Hey charmers, welcome back to the channel, and it's almost time for black and white Kyurem to have their global release. So today we are going to look at the 5-star raid for black and white Kyurem for Pokemon Global Unova. Let's start with the key information about how to battle these Pokemon and how to get them. To start off, black Kyurem and white Kyurem are both dragon and ice type Pokemon, which is such a unique typing in my opinion. When you battle them and once they are defeated, both the black Kyurem and white Kyurem will separate and you'll be left to catch the normal Kyurem. This can be shiny and the 100% CP you're looking out for is 2042 and the 100% weather boosted CP is 2553 and the unfused Kyurem maxes out a CP of 4041, but when fused with Reshiram for white Kyurem or Zekrom for black Kyurem, they max out a game-breaking 5206 CP, which just is insane. Okay, well, let's move on to raid counters for battling black Kyurem. It is a dragon and ice type Pokemon and it is weak to fighting, rock, steel, dragon and fairy. And the very best counters for it are Mega Lucario, Mega Rayquaza, Duskmane Necrozma, Origin Form Dialga, Shadow Metagross and Shadow Dialga. And when fighting white Kyurem, it is also weak to fighting, rock, steel, dragon and fairy. So the best counters against it are, you've probably guessed it, Mega Rayquaza, Duskmane Necrozma, Mega Lucario, Origin Dialga and Origin Palkia. Okay, so for this weekend, in my personal opinion, you should have a Mega Rayquaza all weekend, and it boosts the candies and the Candy XL when you raid Kyurem, Zekrom, Reshiram, but also be one of the top raid attackers against all of them too, so the benefits just multiply. And once you've defeated a black Kyurem or a white Kyurem and caught them during Unova, you'll have a chance to receive the new special background. There will be 2 special backgrounds for you to collect, and one will be inspired by Pokemon Black and one will be inspired by Pokemon White. Reshiram can have the Pokemon Black inspired background and Zekrom can have the Pokemon White inspired background. And the Kyurem, when encountered in its unfused form after defeating black or white Kyurem in raids, could have either background. You may be wondering why I'm talking about Reshiram and Zekrom when we are going through Kyurem information. Well, that's because when you win a raid against black Kyurem or white Kyurem, you'll gain fusion energy. Using that energy, you will be able to fuse a Zekrom or a Reshiram with a Kyurem and it will become either a black or white Kyurem. And the Kyurem you use to fuse must know the charge attack Glaciate. This is an absolute must, like to get the special moves Ice Burn for white Kyurem, a Free Shock for black Kyurem, the Kyurem you fuse has to know Glaciate. And please also remember, when you do fuse these Pokemon, it will take all the properties of Kyurem, including shiny, non-shiny, IVs, lucky, status, whatever it is. You do not need to fuse a good shiny Zekrom or Reshiram to get a good shiny Kyurem. It all is based on the Kyurem its own. So the Zekrom and Reshiram will not make any difference. And also, if you're wondering, this is what the epic shinies look like. Okay, now going back to backgrounds, you'll be able to fuse a Zekrom with a special background or a Reshiram with a special background with a Kyurem that has a special background. But also just make sure it is the opposite color, so it has to be a black and white background, and this will then give the Kyurem you fuse its own special background. So that's just something else to raid for, I guess. Right, and that was just a quick rundown of basically what you need to know for this weekend. Hopefully that helps, and hopefully you have all the information you need to take down the Kyurems of your choice. I would personally recommend going for both, as you should, because they are both going to be insane Pokemon. Now, good luck during the raids, and I hope you get all the hundos and shundos you wish for. Let us know in the comments how you do, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with all things Pokemon Go, all things Unova, and we're really excited for the Unova tour this weekend, and I can't wait to show you what we get. And until next time, guys, these may be some videos that interest you as well, and if not, see you in the next one.